Hey everyone, welcome back to the CF Montreal Road to Glory career mode, where we've taken CF Montreal and now we're playing in the French League. It's been 4 seasons, I believe, since we've made it to Ligue 1, and it's our second season advancing in the Champions League, and right now we've reached the round of 16. Last season we got bumped by Chelsea in the quarterfinals. This season we have drawn them in the round of 16, so they'll be our main focus in this episode. So this is what the round of 16 looks like, and as you can see there, we've drawn Chelsea again. There's a lot of good teams that are still left, but some pretty questionable ones that Chelsea is probably the worst draw we could have gotten from this round of 16, but at least it gives us a chance to get some revenge on the London club. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to live sim the first game, and then barring a crazy result that favors us by more than 3 goals, we'll be playing that second game. This is what the league table looks like. In the last episode, we really got our form back in the sim in the league, as we've climbed from 8th to 2nd, and we're actually within striking distance of PSG. I don't think we've been this close to PSG halfway through the season or later in ever, I think, and only being 4 points back is a really good sign. Hopefully we can make some of our gains count in the league and gain some ground on them. Before we get to the calendar, we're going to take a look at a couple left backs I've targeted here, as that left side of defense could really use some improvement, with Staphylidis getting up there in age and still only being a 74 overall. Last episode I said I'm going to target one of the world's best. Unfortunately, one of the world's best isn't willing to relocate to a league that isn't competitive enough for his skill. So that's a real shot to the ego, and he's even Canadian. That would have been a really nice fit. But we'll take him away from our short list, and we're going to go with Owen Vindal from Barcelona. He played really well against us in the Champions League, so it'd be nice to add him to our ranks. He's valued at 42 million, and so we made the offer between 51 and 69 million. So nice. So we'll see what we can get. I think I might start the bid at 55, and hopefully that's enough to entice Barcelona to accept the offer. When you're looking at our team, it's basically the offense is doing really well. Mihailovic is like an 89, Corbin was 87. It's just our defense that isn't developing as quickly as I'd like. We'll go ahead and offer a transfer fee here of 55, like I said, and hopefully they'll be willing to part ways with Mr. Vindal. That's a reasonable offer. So I think we got him on the cheap side, even though he's only valued at 42. The window was 51 to 69, so getting him at 55 seems like a win for us. And don't want to jump the gun just yet, because we haven't officially signed anything yet. Have to meet his demands, but with how much wage we have to spend and transfer budget left, I don't think this will go wrong. We'll give him crucial. He seems to be happy about that. 4 years, fantastic. He's only 26 years old, which is great. A lot of our defenders are getting up there in age. So we're trying a new youth approach here. No release clause, perfect. Is he going to tell me what he wants? He doesn't. He's making a shit ton right now at Barcelona. I don't think we can. I could match. That would be so much higher than anyone's making on our team. So we're going to go 120, and then we'll give him a big bonus because we can. And hopefully no other players find out about this and ask for bonuses themselves. And that's a reasonable offer, and he's happy with that. So I think that'll be the only bit of business. We had Andrea Pedrosa here as a backup plan. Scrap that. And that's the only bit of business we're going to do this transfer window, as I think we have pretty much everything else settled in with players that we can really depend on if their overall isn't high enough, or they're 80 overall and higher. So taking a look at the team sheet, there'll be no messing around, and Owen Vindal will make his way right into that left back position. Staphylidis will move to the bench, and Mahrez has actually moved all the way to the reserves. So not the big signing we hoped when we signed him, but hey, it was a free, so it was a win-win. And he did play okay in the first season we had him, but he's surely dipping. Same thing with Manolas, but when we found Azevedo, the youngster, to come in and replace him, he seems to be one for the future as well. So things are shaping up pretty well, I'd say. I mean, Piet, you can say, has a pretty low overall at 77, but he plays the role that we need him to perfectly for this team. Just hold down defensively and chip in every now and then with some offense. And Cardoso's been holding it down there at the forward position with 12 goals this season. So we look to advance further than we did last year in the Champions League, and try to keep up with PSG. we'll go look at the games that we have coming up this month. And realistically, we're just going to sim January. It seems like a pretty easy month with only 3 games. They'll probably have a Coupe Nationale game added, but we already have that in the trophy case. So unless we somehow make it to the finals, I'd be playing my entire second team the entire way, and then I'd play the finals with the first team. But that is the last thing to worry about right now. We have the 3 games here in January. Then going to February, you can see a couple tough ties for the league, and that first one away at Chelsea, which we will sim before getting to the second leg that hopefully hopefully we won't be down 2 like we were last time and then just park the bus. But what we're going to do now is go right to the Chelsea game and live sim that now. So this is the team we're going to go with to face Chelsea in the first leg. One bit of transfer news is I did let Kamal Miller go on a transfer to Brentford to give him a chance at some top-level English play. We hadn't been playing him that often, and he'd done a lot for our club. So unfortunately, see Kamal go, but we thank him for his service. So back to the task at hand. Hopefully, we can get a result from this sim. At least a draw. At least a draw. Let's go. It's Piet in the 90th minute. Oh man, I feel like I was just talking about him doing the role defensively, and here he comes up clutch with a huge goal, scoring a last-minute equalizer at Stamford Bridge, which gives us everything to play for at Stade Saputo. Let's go to that game now. So here we are, the second leg. It's 1-1 on aggregate. We've only made 1 change to the team sheet, which is Kostas Manos coming back into the team for Azevedo, as he was a bit tired. I want all my guys at basically full stamina bar. So the biggest game of the season, let's go get it. There are a couple of things to note here. As you can see, Kostas Manolas hanging up the boots. With the strategy of basically throwing away the Coupe Nationale because we have a lot of other things to focus on, we were bounced in the first round, and that has made the board very upset. We were low to mid 90s, very, very high green. And with that loss and the fact that we signed Owen Vindal for a big wage contract, the growth has just now went from 0 to 19%. I don't know why, but whatever. But that has really angered the board, and now we're at the low 70s, even though we're keeping pace with PSG. And here we have a chance to move on to the quarterfinals in the Champions League. Any case, can't let that get to us, and we have a big match here ahead of us. Chelsea will get us started, and they can't park the bus like they did last time around. They need another one to advance, so hopefully that leaves us some gap in the counterattack. Chelsea, I'm not sure if they're playing their best team right now. I mean, they have a lot of youngsters, like Billy Gilmore's playing. I'm not sure how good he is right now at the moment, but a chance will come to Torres, who oh man, ridiculously played back in and then skewed just wide by Torres. Imagine seeing that as a center defender. That's how much Ultimate hate giving away corners. They get ridiculous possession. And unfortunately, that fell to Torres' weaker foot. Still not a bad effort, but was never troubling Mendy. Oh, picked off by Mihailovic. Completing Cardoso. Takes a heavy... How is it not a penalty? And it must be a red also. That's a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Thank God they gave me the penalty, but what... I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's you just take out Cardoso. What a nice touch. I thought I took a heavy touch originally and was chance wasted. But that is brutal. I don't know. Not even a yellow even. Just kind of a warning. Mihailovic, I think no, I think Cardoso is the penalty taker. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully the youngster could be cool here and put one away past Mendy. He absolutely can, and that's a huge first goal for CF Montreal. The youngster drew the penalty on a turnover that was well read by Mihailovic. He played him in immediately. Looked like he'd taken a heavy touch, but recovered just in time to draw the foul from Mendy. And Cardoso puts away his first penalty in game. He scored in a penalty shootout, but makes this one count. Bottom left corner again, and CF Montreal have the early 1-0 lead. Corbin is running forward, and it's really well found by Mihailovic. Corbin could be away. Could take a hit. Oh, Mendy just gets enough to avoid the second goal from CF Montreal. And Torres almost picked it off, but Chelsea just do get it away. Piet again is coming huge right now and really forcing the turnovers. Cardoso going to have a hit from outside and another save by Mendy. This, I think Mendy is one of the best keepers in this game because of just actual goalkeeping ability, but it also doesn't hurt that he's 6'6" and tends to get to a lot of shots. That is a huge save from Mendy. We're going to go, let's target Manolas this time. There seems to be a little hole here in the middle. Get away from his man. He did. He can get his head onto it. Oh, that's the closest we've come to scoring from a header off a corner, I think, as he finally got free. And the header is hit down well, just left of us. So Mendy was just rooted to the spot. If that was on target, I think that was a 2-0. Sounds finds Mihailovic. Gets it. What a ball that is! Did Cardoso stay on side? I think he did, and that is an absolutely massive second goal from CF Montreal. I don't care if it's that tap over. You got to keep up with the speed that this team has. And what a fantastic original ball from, look at that, from Georgia Mihailovic. The guy is so good. And Torres with the awareness to slide it over to the youngster who has his second goal of the game. But Mihailovic, we saw at the end of last season, we took a look at the stats, that his goals and assists are down from previous seasons, but he's always involved in the build-up, and that pass won't be on the score sheet, but it was a thing of beauty. It's 2-0 CF Montreal and 3-1 on aggregate. We are in the driver's seat right now. There's only going to be the one added minute of injury time, and like so far this has been unbelievable. Play that back and ref call it perfect. What a first half. What a first half for CF Montreal. It is Cardoso who is the man right now, who has both goals. He drew the penalty on Mendy. Ridiculously didn't get any card, not even a yellow. But he's got us on the board twice. It's 3-1 on aggregate, and hopefully we can see this one out. Corbin does well to find Mihailovic, who plays in Torres. Could he put this one away? Oh. Judging by Mendy's reaction, I thought that was going to be way wide, and I think it just missed the far post. No, not as close as I thought. All right, Mendy's animation there was just. There's the Emerson here is another player. I mean, good player, but you'd think that, I think Chelsea still has Ben Chilwell, so I don't know why he's playing instead, but it really helped us out so far. Not helping us out is Piet being caught in possession by Kai Havertz, but Cuisance coming back and clearing it to safety does help. There was a player who stayed down there. I'm not sure if it's going to be a big injury, but hopefully it's nothing serious. So unfortunately, it actually was something pretty serious, as we're going to have to sub off Samuel Piet, who was injured in that tackle from Kai Havertz, and we'll bring on Ibrahim Amadou to take his place. Brogiard to look to get forward. He's just taken out brutally by, who's that, Depay? Yeah, Depay. A little bit of frustration there for sure, because Brogiard's had a really good game. Actually, we've all had a really good game, in all honesty. This has been absolutely brilliant so far. Hope we can continue this. Could Corbin get here? He can? Look at that. Unbelievable. This game is for sure done and dusted now. I don't remember the last game that I've played and this guy hasn't scored yet. It's been a while, and the informed Corbin just continues to push on. What a good ball that was. Think about all the corners we have, and it's just a ball whipped in by, I believe it was Brogiard. Finds Corbin, who makes no mistake. Everyone was onside there and behind the Chelsea back line. It looks like we're going to be getting our revenge this time around. This has been an absolutely phenomenal game. This is, you know what, normally I would call for a second player, which we did. Hopefully I don't drill him in the head here. But we're gonna look for Amadou and try to break this duck for not scoring off corners. Amadou was caught there, but couldn't get a header on target. There's only 1 minute remaining. This is gonna be a giveaway by Vindal, but other than that, he's had a really solid game. This one, I couldn't have drawn this one up any better. Just on the right on the 2 minutes, the ref has called this one. What a dominating display by CF Montreal. This is one of the best games I've ever played. Drogba must be thrilled with that. And just like last season, we're on to the quarterfinals, except this time we're the one bouncing Chelsea. So again, coming off that 3-0 win, everything was bright, positive, except we saw Sam Piet go off, and unfortunately it's going to be for a while, as he has broken his toe and he is out for 3 months. So hopefully Ibrahim Amadou could carry the load, and maybe we'll even see one of the youngsters we signed in Auger, who's a center defensive midfielder as well. So after the massive win against Chelsea, it doesn't get any easier, does it? It's going to be Bayern Munich, who we got next in the quarterfinals, and look at the giants that are left. This is, I mean, that's what you expect from the Champions League, right? Villarreal and Spurs, I guess the obvious standouts, except for CF Montreal, the little minnows here. You got Juventus against Man U. You got Real Madrid, Villarreal. 3 Spanish teams left. Barcelona, Spurs, and then we've drawn the German giants. Hopefully we can get something from this. Taking a look at the league table, we've actually gained some ground on PSG, as we have lost and drew one. We lost and drew one. All the rest wins. PSG have actually lost one as well, and then they've drawn a few more. So like we've been able to come and close the gap a little bit, which is huge because we've closed it to 2. And let's take a look why it's so big. The month of April is absolutely stacked. Starting with PSG, this is a must win. 2 days later, or 3 days later, into a must win, and then the second leg right after the Saint Etienne game. This is a really congested month, all with massive games. You can see Lille, tough opponent. Marseille is in there as well. This is going to be an absolutely stupid month, and let's play the PSG game. It's the biggest one that's in front of us right now. So here we are at the biggest league game we've played in a very, very, very long time. This is the first time we're within striking distance of PSG. Basically, since we've joined Ligue 1, they have always been far and away the best team, but we are now, for the first time, within striking distance, just 2 points behind. And after this game, there will only be 8 games remaining. So if we can nick this one, this would be absolutely huge. And we're gonna go with an unchanged side, except for obviously the forced one with Amadou coming in for Piet, who's injured. But other than that, we're throwing everything at PSG right now. They always theatrical PSG entrance to games, so I didn't even check. It's also an away game, which is gonna make things a bit more difficult. And look, all we can do is just focus on winning the league now. And technically, we've already hit the Champions League goal from the board, but they're pretty upset at us still. And hopefully get back in the good books by first off winning this game. What a good ball. Verratti is keeping up with Corbanu, but just... Could Mihailovic get there? He can, and stupid animation from Donnarumma, I don't care. A huge first goal for CF Montreal. Mihailovic is getting even better and better in the air, which I don't think he's really known for in real life. But hey, we'll take it. That's the second headed goal he's had in the last few episodes, and a great start for CF Montreal. I don't know who he was battling there, but he got body position, and I don't know what Donnarumma was doing there. But we'll definitely take it 1-0 at CF Montreal. Here comes Mbappe going down the left wing. He's played in for Lenglet, who tried to find Mbappe back, but he couldn't. And now CF Montreal could be on the counter if... Wow, PSG are playing a heavy press. Can we get this over to Cardosa? We can. Oh, and this time Donnarumma comes up absolutely huge. Absolutely huge for PSG. But it's not done with yet, as Amadou wins a big header. Croissant's going to make an overlapping run, which he is. Oh, one for the dink, and Donnarumma again with a huge save, and then he claims it as well. I don't know who this goalie is after that first save attempt on Mihailovic, but this is unbelievable pressure still. Another save by Donnarumma. PSG, whatever you're paying this guy, and I'm sure it's a shit ton, give him more money because he's keeping your asses in this game. 3 incredible saves back to back to back, after PSG just couldn't get away from CF Montreal. I can't believe I haven't scored a second here. That's insane. Try to look for Soleil. Is it going to be Donnarumma again? Yeah, of course it is. What a crazy last 5-10 minutes that is. And PSG look to finally break away. They're literally playing with just 2 guys back there. This is insane. There you go. Torres take off, and we're definitely having odd man rush. It's going to be Torres. Could Cabral or could Cardoso pull back? He can. He should be wide open, and he's not going to miss that one. He's now 86 rated overall, and give him a chance, and give him a chance like that, and he's going to put it away for sure. This pressing football by PSG might lead into a lot of trouble right now. My team right now is in form. There's nothing that Donnarumma can do about that one. And look, and Marquinhos is there all by himself for a long time. It was just a 2-on-1 for like what felt forever. And all we need to do is just have Cardoso pull back, not be offside, and put it away to make it 2-0. So to come to long left, playing left back again. Which I don't think he's the most pacey player, so that could hurt them, and already has. Paredes, well blocked. Oh, well intercepted, and it's off the post, and again, of course. Oh, that was a really lucky break for Matteo Verratti, who, again, he's not known for his goal scoring, so that's a really big goal for PSG. That is super annoying. I mean, I guess they brought that on myself with not getting the ball away and looking to build that counterattack. Right here by Croissance, that was trying to go to Mihailovic. I don't know why I was trying to find Amadou. But first shot rattles the bar, and then obviously, because his ultimate, ball comes right back to him, 2-1. Yeah, and as you can see up there, I said he doesn't score much. That was his first goal in 24 matches this season. As Messi is showing the youngster how to do it, and then now it's Zidane who's being called upon to make a big save for CF Montreal. Interesting, they're not going short corner. Let's come to Torres, who's won it. And we could be on the break once again. And again, it's another 2-on-1. We'll look for Mihailovic here. No. Oh, what a goal. What a counterattack. I thought that counterattack was done when that original pass went to Cardoso, but what a nice little 1-2 between those two. And just like that, we have the 2-goal lead back. This has been a crazy back and forth game. But PSG are leaving themselves exposed. I tried to make that to Mihailovic, but well laid off by Cardoso. And it gets it to Mihailovic, who just blasts this one. Near post, right in the top corner. What a goal. What a player that we have here in Georgia Mihailovic. And 3-1, 2-goal lead back. Drew up my left back there. Oh, really well done by Azevedo, but given away. But, oh, that is brutal how it hasn't come. That is unbelievable. That is so typical FIFA. It just won't let me control the guy who's right next to the ball, and he just looks at it, and then that is so brutal. That is so brutal. Look at just looking at a loose ball, Croissance, because it wouldn't let me control him because my guy was stuck with the guy making a challenge. And then Messi does the right thing, holds up play, sends an Mbappe from inside basically the penalty spot. Zidane could get a piece, but unfortunately not enough. 3-2, what a half. It's going to be 2 minutes of added time. Not sure if we can make anything happen here. But Courtney's going to try to get by Hakimi. Unfortunately can't. And that's going to be it. What a first half. You can't say that one was boring. We've had a few boring halves in these last few episodes, but that one was certainly not boring. 3-2 after the first half. This is that last goal really sucks to give up. I mean, that was... Sometimes you just want to throw your controller playing FIFA. That is so brutal. When you get stuck on a player doing nothing and you're just trying to change to a guy. Or I would have had another odd man rush, but unfortunately I'm stuck with the player on the ground, and Mbappe puts it past Zidane. But let's try to focus on the positives, which are the 3 goals, and just keep it. It looks like it's going to be a battle of who can score more. And that's Cardoso playing really back. If he can get here, and I went for the chip, should have gone for power. First chance wasted by CF Montreal. Oh, nice pass by Torres, start the counter. Not the ball we were looking for initially. Oh, tried to get away from Donnarumma, and unfortunately this time he gets a piece of the ball, so no penalty. We're going to take this opportunity now with just under 20 minutes to go to make a sub, and it's going to be Joe Quintor's play a pretty good game for Diego Valenza, who we're actually going to play as a right winger. So we'll see how that works out, because it's the form Cardoso's on. It's you can't explain taking him off or changing his position. So we'll try Valencia out there. And he could make an immediate impact. Here he comes. Mihailovic just offside for some reason and then doesn't come. That is so frustrating. Why? Why would you do that? Rogiard didn't put on the brakes in time. A second chance. I don't even know who that was. Granero. Yeah, whoever this guy is, he came on for Messi earlier in the second half, so don't know who he is. But Zidane makes another big save. Hopefully we can get away with this and get a second goal just to add a little bit of insurance to this one. Let's keep that in. No. Well, they're going to go for it this time. It led to a goal for us on their last corner. So, oh, what is happening? Jesus. That was, I held the clear button as hard as I could. And that was the result. It's going to be Grealish, who will probably have the last chance for PSG. Bindel hopefully can close him down. Oh, it's coming. He's going to get another chance. Some played in. Held by Zidane, and this should do it. And it does. What a huge win. After an absolutely insane first half, what it looked like the score was going to end 7-6. It just shuts it down in the second half. The offense for both teams was way more sloppy and not as sharp. Led to a lot of offsides for both teams, actually, and a lot of squandered chances. But all that matters is we're walking away 3 points, and you're looking at the new league leaders. And there you have it. It looks great. It looks great, man. We're finally ahead of PSG. Someone has knocked them off their pedestal, maybe only for one game, but at least we are in the mix this time, and it's not just a runaway. Look where AS Monaco is compared to us and PSG. They are 15 points back from us. It's gonna be a race, man. It's gonna be a race for this one. It's no walk in the park this time for PSG. It has been one crazy episode. That game with PSG was insane. Absolutely dominating performance against Chelsea, which was fantastic. And I think that's where we're gonna leave this episode. We got the big game with big 2 ties with Bayern Munich around the corner, but we'll leave that to next episode. And so if you haven't already, please leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode coming soon.